So if you're a creator, you definitely know this feeling. It's that silence, right after you hit publish. You've poured everything you have into your work, but now you're facing the biggest hurdle of all, just getting noticed. In this explainer, we're going to dive deep into the tools that promise to solve this exact problem. And we'll show you how to separate the game changers from the flat-out scams.
Right? This is the question that literally keeps creators up at night. You've done everything right. The lighting is perfect, your editing is on point, the content is amazing, so where's the audience? It's an incredibly frustrating feeling. And you know what? It points to a huge shift in how the internet actually works today. And this really says it all. It used to be that if you just made great stuff, people would eventually find you. Yeah, not anymore. Today, quality just isn't enough. You're basically fighting for attention inside the algorithm's kingdom. If a platform's recommendation engine doesn't see you, then you might as well not even exist. This is the creator's dilemma in a nutshell. On one side, you've got this incredible promise, right? Tools that can unlock viral growth and connect you with a huge audience. But on the other side, there's a digital minefield of scams, fake promises, and just so much wasted effort. The stakes really couldn't be any higher. So that's the big question, isn't it? How do you tell the treasure from the trap? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to give you a super clear framework for thinking critically about any growth tool you ever come across.
First things first, to understand the tools, we have to understand the game we're all playing. The internet has changed, and the strategies that worked even just a few years ago, they're totally obsolete now. Welcome to the new viral gold rush. Okay, so look at the difference here. On the left, that's the old internet, simple chronological feeds where your reach was pretty predictable. But on the right, that's today's world, a world run by these incredibly powerful, complex recommendation engines. Your content isn't just shown to your followers anymore. It's surfaced to anyone the algorithm thinks might be interested. And how does it think? Through metadata, keywords, tags, hashtags. This is exactly why optimization isn't optional anymore. It's essential.
Okay, so let's get practical. To really understand what to look for, we're going to take a look at a tool called TrendTags. Now, this isn't an endorsement, but it's a really great case study in what transparency should look like in this space.
Notice how specific these claims are. I mean, AI-powered is a classic buzzword, but they immediately pair it with 100% real-time data. That tells you it's not just pulling from some old, stale database of keywords. It's actively scraping what people are searching for right now. Oh, and that no login required claim, that's a really key detail we're going to circle back to. They even get specific about their tech, mentioning the MERN Stack. Now, you don't need to be a developer to get this. The important thing here is that they're actually naming their tools. They're showing you what's under the hood. And that, my friends, is a huge green flag for transparency. And this is where it gets really interesting. They don't just say they use Next.js. They explain why, that it creates a fast interface. They don't just say they use Node.js, they connect it directly to millisecond hashtag generation. See what they're doing? They are translating technical specs into actual benefits for you, the user. That's how you build trust. And here's maybe the biggest trust signal of all. You know who built it. Code with Bitwizards. It's not some anonymous, faceless tool. There's a real named development team with a history and a portfolio. That means there's accountability. If something goes wrong, you actually know whose door to knock on. And finally, let's talk about privacy. They explicitly state they're compliant with major regulations like GDPR and CCPA. They practice something called data minimalism. Remember that no login required feature? That means they're not trying to hoard all your personal data. This isn't just about following the law. It's a philosophy that actually respects the user. Okay, so we've seen what a transparent tool can look like. Now, let's flip that coin over and take a walk on the dark side. How do you spot the scams that are run by these digital ghosts? Wow, this quote from a Reddit user who is looking into a service called Trendgram is just chilling. It's that first thread you pull on, you know? You see a glowing review, you go to check it out, and poof, nothing. The account doesn't exist. It's a digital ghost, a total fabrication. So let's put it all side by side. On the left, you've got the good signs, like the tool we just looked at. A public team, specific tech claims, a clear privacy policy. But on the right, you've got all the classic red flags from that Trendgram report. Absolutely no company info, just vague buzzwords, fake testimonials, and that spammy outreach. It's a pattern of obscurity versus a pattern of transparency. It's that simple. But wait, what if you look for third-party reviews?
I mean, surely a big site like Trustpilot can give you the real story, right? Well, it's not quite that simple. This whole trust thing goes a lot deeper than you might think.
Oof, that's a pretty heavy accusation coming from a business owner on Reddit. Their whole argument is that the platform's business model is just fundamentally broken, creating a system that's just begging to be exploited. Let's dig into how this alleged racket is supposed to work. And this quote right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the alleged business model. It suggests the chaos from all the fake reviews isn't a bug, it's a feature. A feature that's designed to create a problem that, surprise, surprise, only a paid subscription can solve. So here's the alleged cycle. Unverified users can post totally bogus, damaging reviews with zero proof. When a business reports them, those reports often just get ignored. Then, the platform swoops in and offers to sell that same business expensive tools to manage the very problem they won't fix for free. It means even a high rating on a site like this requires a whole new level of skepticism. So, after all of that, it can feel like you just can't trust anyone. But that's not the lesson here. The real takeaway is empowerment. You have the tools to protect yourself, and we're going to walk through them right now with a simple checklist. Okay, this is your 5-step playbook. First, find the people. Are they real? Second, look closely at the tech. Are they actually explaining how it works? Third, read the privacy policy. Does it actually respect you? Fourth, check for all those red flags we talked about. Fake testimonials, spammy emails, you know the drill. And finally, step 5, question everything. Don't just take a 5-star rating at face value. Look for the patterns underneath the surface. And this is really what it all boils down to. No tool, no piece of software, no magical AI is ever going to replace your own informed, critical judgment. That right there is the ultimate key to navigating this whole landscape safely and effectively. So as you move forward, just always ask yourself that one question. In this wild, chaotic, opportunity-filled digital gold rush, the most valuable, the most reliable, and the most powerful tool you have is the one right between your ears. Use it.